Hey guys, how's it going? And we are back with our Dallas Stars GM mode. So we started up the simulation and got through, I think, the first 2 months so far of simulation, and we sit at 11, 11, and 2, last place in Division B, and pretty much third last team tied with San Jose in the Western Conference. So obviously, the problem that we're having right now is we're not scoring goals. We're dead last in the league for goals for per game. Our goals against are doing pretty good. So Kari Lettinen and the defense are doing a pretty good job of keeping the puck out of the net. However, we just cannot seem to get the power play or our 5-on-5 offense going. So really, I don't know if we're going to be a playoff team or not this year, but I think this month, because we do have a good bit of games this month and the next month, we'll definitely decide if we are a playoff team or not after these next 2 months. So, what I think we have to do in order to switch this thing up, we need to switch our 5-on-5 lines, and we need to switch up that power play as well, because the power play was kind of struggling as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I gotta load up the first line. So I'm gonna put Sagan, Jamie Benn, and Tarasenko on the first line. I gotta load it up, man. I'll load it up with two snipers, with Ben and Tarasenko. Let Tyler Sagan feed these guys the puck. Tarasenko is a lefty as well. Yeah, and Ben is a lefty as well, but Jamie Benn has a better shot, so I'm going to switch him with there. So Tarasenko, Sagan, and Ben on the first line. Second line could be Ray Whitney, Cody Eakin, and Eric Cole. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move Rich Peverly up to this. I don't even know. How's Cody Eakin doing this year? Eakin has 11 points in 24 games, and Peverly, if I can find him, Peverly has 10 points in 24 games. So they're doing equal amounts, so it doesn't really matter who we put up there. Eakin's fine up there for now. So we'll have Ray Whitney, Cody Eakin, and Eric Cole. Third line, Tom Wandell. I'm actually going to move. Should I move Colby Armstrong up? I don't even know. Armstrong, I don't even know. Fiddler, maybe not. Fiddler has to stay down there because he has to take the face-offs. So I think I'll keep Wandell up there with Chasen and Peverly, and then Roussel, Fiddler, and Armstrong on there. Defense is doing fine, so we don't have to change that up whatsoever. Now the power play. I don't know how this power play is not producing at all. I really don't. But I'm going to put Eakin in there instead of Peverly, because I think Cody Eakin's probably got a better offensive category than Rich Peverly does. Ray Whitney, Cody Eakin, and Eric Cole. I don't see what the problem with that offensive threat what's wrong with that. Maybe Goligoski and Gonchar. Maybe I'll switch up these guys a little bit. I'll move Goligoski and Daly, Gonchar, and Dillon so that we have two guys offensively on defense who can score a goal on that power play line. And then for the four-man, I'm gonna put Eakin in there as well, and then switch Gonchar down with Daly and Dillon. Maybe Dillon's the problem. Brendan Dillon really doesn't have that good of an offensive category. Maybe Alexiak would be better suited for this power play. Let's take a look over there and compare Dillon and Alexiak. I can just pick on him and Alexiak. Where are you? Alexiak, I can compare him 70, 73, 87, 85. He's not a very good puck mover at all. He's really physical. He's a very physical defensive defenseman. I think Brendan Dillon is a little bit more. He's also very physical, but he does have a better shooting and offensive category than him. Okay, so Brendan Dillon is the one defenseman who we want on here. I'm thinking about maybe putting Robidas on there instead of Dillon, but I think I'll keep Dillon on there for right now. See how it goes, and then yeah, I think I'll keep it like that. Penalty kill, we don't have to change up too much because the penalty kill is doing pretty fine. And then goalies, we have Kari Lettinen in the net. Yeah, so we'll just keep rolling with that. The one thing I do want to check out is progress reports before we get started, just to see if anybody has had any attributes modified. It's just Tyler Sagan has had something modified, whatever it may be. Just his puck control went up by 1. Okay, other than that, nobody else I think has gone up. Maybe anybody in the AHL. Austin Levy went up a little bit, and so is Austin Smith. So nothing really too exciting there. Goalies, Jack Campbell hasn't moved at all. Alright, so we'll do those little moves right there. See if we can get that kickstarted out anything. Hopefully that kickstarts us, but we'll take it 3 games at a time. We're going to go 3-1 loss ratio with Kari Lehtinen and Nilstorp, I think. So let's get it rolling here. This month will definitely decide for a playoff team, and we start off with a 4-1 loss, regulation loss. Awesome. All right, get some wins here. 6-7 loss. That was an overtime loss. I mean, we're getting points, but that's not what I want to see. 2-1 loss, another overtime loss. All right, I gotta take Kari out. Take Kari Lehtinen out. Keep going to the wrong thing. Coaching staff. Add these lines up. Nilstorp getting there for 1 game against Philly. I don't know. It's not looking good. We haven't even had a person hit 10 goals yet. We're already, what, almost 30 games into the season already. We haven't had anybody hit 10 goals yet. Well, there's a win. Might as well run with Nilstorp. Nilstorp got us a win, so we might as well see if he can get us some more wins here against Chicago. 6-0 loss. Get your ass out of there, Nilstorp. Yeah, man, there's no offense this year at all. Dallas Stars do not have enough offense on this team. Just do not have enough offensive threats. 12, 13, and 4. Yeah, well, there's a good 6-2 win there. Okay, let's keep scouting forwards in the QMJHL, I guess. Did we do anybody in there? No, we didn't do. We did the dub, didn't we? We went to the dub, right? Yeah, we went to the dub. Let's do the... Anybody in the OHL? Nick Ritchie is in there. Yeah, let's keep scouting the dub. There's a lot of really good prospects in here. Another 6 weeks for forwards in the dub. We need forward help, so we might as well scout some forward help. So I don't know. We need to turn it up, man. We need to go on like one hell of a tear right now. Starting at Winnipeg. 3-1 loss now. I don't think we're a playoff team, guys. I really don't. We're hovering around 500. Yeah, we're not a playoff team. We can't score goals. We cannot score goals. Goal scoring is definitely an issue on this team. Some nights we do, some nights we don't. But it's definitely a problem. We can't have consistent goal scoring nights. Nope. I really don't think we're a playoff team. I do like the acquisition of Tarasenko, but I just do not think that we are a playoff team. 15, 16, and 4. Yeah, it's just not looking really good right now. Nope, I really don't think so. We'll go up to this Canadiens game here. We'll just simulate up, just finish it up. See what happens. Two to 1 win, yeah. But see, when we do win games, it's just not by a very big margin. We barely squeak by with a couple goals. Yeah, 3-1 loss. See, you come back, score 2-1, get a 2-1 victory, but then you come back, score 1 goal. 4-2. I mean, that game was alright. 17, 18, and 4. It's just not looking good at all right now. Not looking good at all. Probably dead last in the in Division B. Yeah. 4th worst team in the Western Conference. Every team, really, we're like top 5 pick. We're looking at a top 5 pick right about now. All right, let's take a review of that month. See what's looking wrong here. A lot of things are looking wrong for Dallas, I'll tell you that much. Goals for per game, I mean, it got a little bit better, but it's still one of the worst in the league. Goals against per game, 2.64. Now we're starting to let up a little bit more goals. Power play went up a little bit, 15.7. It was at 14, so it did go up. Penalty kills going down. Yeah, everything's just shit in the bed for the Dallas Stars. We're a good team at home. We just blow on the road, 5, 12, and 4. Oh, man, that's a terrible road record. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I think I have to do that. In order to like attempt to save our season right now, I'm just gonna go best lines. Gonna run with best lines and just see what it gives us. I'm gonna trust the best lines right now. That's all I'm gonna do. Trust the best lines. this next month. See how I have. That's how's the Texas doing. Texas is 20 and 12. That's pretty good. All right, we'll go with up to this game here. Do these 3 games here. This is the last attempt to save it. We need to go on one hell of a thing, and best lines gets us 0 goals. Nah, I don't think we're a playoff team. I definitely do not think we are a playoff team. We need younger guys on this team. We need better play. We need more better playmakers. We need some guys that can score goals on this team. That is the #1 issue for the Dallas Stars is goal scoring. I mean, there's 2 back-to-back wins. It's probably the first in a while. 19-19-4. That is 500. Yeah, I know. I'll edit my trade block a while. I'm not going to worry about that till the trade deadline comes anyway. We'll just ship off everybody. 2-1. Yep. Loss. 2-1. My God, there's just no goal scoring. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Well, 3-1. Keep going, I guess. 4-1. Yeah, I'll take Kari out for a couple game for this one game. Take Kari out for that game. Just give him the Boston Bruin game, I guess. Yeah, it's I'm kind of speechless. I'm speechless. Millstorp gets us a win. Just run with them, I guess. It's just win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. That's the staple for this Dallas Stars team. 2-1 loss. Put the puck in the net, guys. Please. Like, you're absolutely killing me. Absolutely killing me here. That we cannot put this puck in the net. I'll simulate up to the end of the month, I guess. 5-4 loss, overtime. 3-0 loss. No siree, we are not a playoff team. 3-0 loss. Yep, we're not. No way in absolute heck are we a playoff team. Making that decision right then and there. Whoops, getting some glitchiness. Get to the dub. Want to check out these dub prospects. Bailey Reinhart. Yeah, some of these guys are scouted pretty well. Let's go to somewhere else. Let's go to the OHL and scout a couple of these guys up. Because there's a lot of prospects here. We need forward help. That's the main thing. We don't need defensive help. We could always trade for defensive help. But let's just go to the end of the month here. We'll check out the stats. And then basically we'll get our trade block set up because I know we're going to be making some trades. Definitely got to get rid of all the old players on our team. Because I mean, once we hit 25 once we go past 25 regulation losses, it's pretty much over and done with. It's pretty much over and done with once you get over that 25 regulation loss record. Yep, there it is. There's the 25 regulation losses. I'll go to the Anaheim Duck game past it. See if we lose that game. If we lose it, we're done. If we lose this one, we are done, and 3-2 win. All right, I'll leave it at that. But 23-25 and 7. Terrible record. 53 points. Last in our division. One of the worst teams in the league. So let's just take a look at all the stats for right now. Team standings. Just take a look at everything. Goals for per game, 2.53. Oh, whoops, that's goals against. Goals for per game, 2.15. That is atrocious. That is absolutely pitiful that we are just not scoring goals. Goals against per game, 2.53. It's 13th in the league. I mean, it's decent. Power play is 13.3. It's last in the league. Penalty kills at 83.6. So there's a bright spot in this team at our penalty kill is good, but our just away record is absolutely terrible. Home record's great, away record blows. 3-4-3 in the last 10. Dallas Stars are sadly not a playoff team. So let's look at the player progressions here. Not the player progressions. We'll take a look at the stats. and then we'll look at the player progression. So let's take a look at for forwards here. So Jamie Benn has 39 points in 55 games. Eric Cole 31. Seguin has 28. Seguin is these guys are just really kind of underperforming. Tarasenko has 25, 11 goals. That's kind of good. I'd like to see that from him. Whitney with 26. So Whitney will probably be one of the guys who we will end up trading. Maybe Eric Cole as well. I'd rather maybe want to keep Eric Cole though. Eakin has 20. Peverly, Roussel, Fiddler. Yeah. There's just no depth scoring whatsoever other than the first two lines. Defensemen, Goligoski, Daly, and Gonchar are kind of not that bad. 26 points. They're all over 20 points. So that's good. Dylan has 14. Robidas 5. Alexiak has 4. Lots of penalty minutes for Alexiak. And goalies, I mean, Kari Lehtinen is playing a decent year. I mean, his win-loss ratio doesn't show for it, but a 2.28 goals against average is not a bad GAA for Kari Lehtinen, but 92.76 save percentage. It's not bad. It's almost 93%, but it's just that there's the just lack of goal scoring on this team is just not enough to back up Kari Lehtinen here. So that's that. Texas is doing pretty good, 26, 16, and 4. Actually, how are they doing? Where is Texas at? Texas is 5th in the Western Conference, so that's good. At least the AHL is doing not bad. So let's take a look at our progressions so far. Progress reports. So all skaters. So Seguin has 6 stats modified now. Eakin has 2. Alexiak has 2. No goalies yet. Obviously, I didn't think so. And then we'll look at for the AHL. This Austin Smith guy, Austin Levy, yep, Dowling. A couple of these guys. Colton Skeever has a couple stats modified. Goaltenders, so Jack Campbell actually bumped up to a 75, so that's pretty good for him. But yeah, it's just kind of, yeah, it's not looking good. Not a good looking year. All right, so how much time are we running at right now? We're running at 17 minutes, so let's go to our trading block, and let's put some guys on this trading block who we know we probably will want to trade for this coming not free agency at the trade deadline. So we're going to go to our players on the block. Ray Whitney is going to be one of them. Yeah, all 3 of these guys are definitely guys who I would want to trade. Ray Whitney, Stefan Robidas, and Sergei Gonchar. Obviously, these 3 guys need to definitely go. If I had to maybe look at some other guys, I'll go to my trade players if I can make it there. Go to my trade players, just look at trade values. So Seguin, Alexiak, Ben, Daly, Faxon, Nemeth, Eakin, Tarasenko, Dylan, Chase, and Richie. Let me just sort by age. So Ray Whitney has to go. Gonchar has to go. Robidas probably would have to go. 3.3 for 1 more year. Yeah. Which is good, though, because Whitney and Robidas only have 1 year left on their contracts, so that's pretty good. So we can get rid of them, and teams would probably wouldn't be mind picking up that salary. Eric Cole, maybe. He's already 35. He has 2 more years left on his contract. He has a pretty good, decent trade value as well. But then again, I still would maybe want to keep Eric Cole. He is actually a pretty good power forward. And if we're going to be rebuilding this team, we'll need him for maybe like a good second or third line winger for that. Fiddler can stay, I guess. Armstrong, Peverly, Trevor Daly can stay. All the defense can stay. Goligoski and Daly can stay on defense. Anybody else? Let me just sort by this again. Let me just look at defense. So Alexiak, Daly, Dylan, Goligoski would stay. So 1 and Dylan. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 guys definitely would stay. Robidas and Gonchar would definitely have to go. Then we could bring somebody up from the minors, maybe like Nemeth. Maybe Nemeth or somebody like that we can bring up from the CHL or something like that. I don't even know. Nemeth probably would be the best guy to call up for the job right now. If we had to rebuild, or we'll probably trade for a good defenseman anyway if we get rid of Robidas and Gonchar, because they do have pretty decent trade value, which is not that bad. But goalies, obviously, we're not moving any goalies around. These guys are all here to stay. Kari Lehtinen's here to stay. So that's the thing. That's what we have settled here. How far away is the trade deadline anyway? It's not that far away anyway, so it's only a couple weeks. The Olympic big break is here anyway. So how many games do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So yeah. So the next video. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We have a little bit of time right here. We'll simulate up till the trade deadline. I'll keep all those guys on the trading block. See if anything happens here. We just gotta lose games here. So there's another win. There's a loss. We'll just simulate all the way up to the trade deadline, so then you guys can give me some suggestions on maybe who to pick up, some prospects to pick up. Definitely want to get my hands on probably some good prospects as well as some draft picks for these much older players. Definitely want to give these older players to either teams that are going to be making a playoff run or are trying to get into the playoffs, because we're obviously not a playoff team at 24, 27, and 7. Definitely not. Most definitely not. At least Ben has some good goals. Daly has 24 assists. Oh, man. Ben's penalty minutes are ridiculous, too. Jamie Ben has over 100 penalty minutes. Like, what the hell's up with that? Since when has Jamie Ben take so many penalties? Never seen that before. Never seen that happen before. I'm going to upgrade my GM points as well, but we'll do that after the trade deadline. Carolina, there's a 2-1 win. Wins are nice every now and then. Gives hope. Gives some hope. Wow, Tampa Bay, they're a good team. Come away with a 2-1 win, I guess. Alright, so I'll leave it off here. Did get a couple wins there, but that's what we have. Give me suggestions of who you guys think we should trade for at the trade deadline. Obviously, if you want my suggestions, obviously I think the players that would have to go would be Ray Whitney, Sergei Gonchar, Stefan Robidas, maybe Eric Cole as well. And that's probably about it who I would want to go. So we could trade away those 4 guys, hopefully get some draft picks and maybe a good prospect in return for these 3 guys, and we'll start to rebuild it around, because we need some offense. We need some better offensive players on this team, and it's just not that year for the Dallas Stars, unfortunately. So leave in the comments, like I said, any suggestions you may have for me, prospects to pick up and whatnot. But it's just not the year for the Dallas Stars. So next time we'll move into the trade deadline, and we'll take it from there. Thanks, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as always. And we'll be back.